And they're off. Racing away for the Tattersalls Online Royal Lodge Stakes, a Group 2 level for the 2-year-olds over a mile. And it's the Cheshire winner Humidity that strides off in front and leads by the early length over the Violet Silks of Ancient Egypt, disputing second with the big price Tail Gunner Joe. Handy next is the Grey Pacific Avenue, the Royal Blue Silks. Just in behind him to the far side is Lord Britain. More near side is Bow Echo, 2 from 2 for him so far. Daytona is currently second to last, and Stable Companion Action is the back marker as they continue the way up the home straight, being led by Humidity. Humidity by a length and a half to Tail Gunner Joe, and over on the far side Ancient Egypt. Still between the pair of them is Pacific Avenue as they race now inside the final half a mile. Through halfway, Lord Britain continues to track them in company with Bow Echo. Between those is Daytona, and still just about last of all is Action as they race towards the final three. It's Humidity under James Doyle leading by a length and a half. Now been ridden along for more Ancient Egypt. Pacific Avenue, Bow Echo coming up with efforts. Right in behind those is Daytona. Action is trying to make his run towards the stand side. They're racing down towards the final furlong and a half. Humidity joined and passed now by near-sided Bow Echo, who's grabbed the lead. Pacific Avenue, the grey, keeping on. Action trying to get rolling as well. Inside the final furlong, it's Bow Echo by a length over Humidity. Action looking to get organised in third. Racing up to the line. No, it's Bow Echo. Looks like remaining unbeaten and do so in the Royal Lodge. Bow Echo the winner from Humidity. Action third.
So, Billy Loughnane, that was an impressive performance from Bow Echo. What pleased you the most?
I was really pleased with his turn of foot. He obviously showed it well last time, and he handled the track great, which is good to see, and he was tough when he needed to be.
They went good even fractions there. It seemed in the early stages as though they couldn't quite go as fast as you wanted them to. Is that right?
Yeah, he's a very strong traveller. He's got a great mind, but he always goes through this race with such ease, and the faster pace they go, the better it'll be for him.
And do you feel like he's a miler? Do you think that's where he's at?
Yeah, he's started off at a mile. We were going to start him off with a 7, but the race at Newbury fell perfect, and obviously he's only been campaigned over a mile to date. I think riding him a little bit quieter, he would stay an extra couple of furlongs, but he's doing nothing wrong at the mile for the minute.
To the eye, it looked as though he handled the track well. Is that how he felt?
Yeah, he skipped down the dip. Obviously, he had a nice gallop here last week, which is always good for them to see it once before race day, I think, and yeah, he handled it great.
And how disappointed would the camp have been if he'd been defeated today? He clearly is the apple of George's eye. Yeah,
everyone in the yard loves him. Jordan does a great job, who looks after him, rides him, does everything with him. So, look, he's very straightforward, but it's a big team effort.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right, George Boughey is with me. He's just seen Bow Echo, a horse he has talked extensively about in recent weeks, win the Royal Lodge, remain unbeaten. In what part delight, in what part relief?
I think 50-50 probably. Look, he's, as I mentioned to you last week and a few other people, he does look like the best colt we've had at this stage, and I loved his attitude today. It's the thing that stood him out from pretty early doors, and it was nice to see him get it done.
There really doesn't look too much to fault in the way he does things. Is that him all over?
Yeah, it is. I think that puts him in a nutshell, really. He's always been so simple, easy to train, and I was asked just earlier, how nervous were you today? And I wasn't that nervous. He's been a faultless horse all through the year, and he's got that turn of foot which he showed today.
That said, you can't leave anything to chance, particularly when you're up against a Godolphin and 2 of Aidan O'Brien's. What was the plan going into the race?
The plan was just to find a nice rhythm, and I think with the future in mind, I just wanted to see him relax and follow a horse, try and find the right horse to follow, really. And it looked like 1 or 2 might have got in the way, and I thought Billy gave a very mature ride, and he possibly committed half a furlong too soon in his own admission, but the gap might have closed and we would have seen a different result. So very mature ride, and yeah, went to plan.
For you, George, how significant is this horse now? You've moved into a smart premises this season. He is a flagship 2-year-old for you now. How critical is he?
Yeah, he's everything that we get up in the morning to do, and he's massive. It's a huge part of what we do. We haven't had a good colt yet, really. To be able to train horses like this is what we've always wanted to do, what I dreamt about doing, and in the second crop of yearlings for Sheikh Mohammed Obaid, to have a horse of his quality is hugely rewarding for everyone. Jordan McMurray, who rides him every day, Road Believing, and everyone at home. It's what we do.
And for Billy Loughnane as well, he's enjoying a real purple patch at the moment, adding these group races, these stakes races to the number of winners he's ridden. What is it about him that you appreciate so much and spotted early on?
I think even what you saw outside the weighing room before we got the saddle earlier today, he's just a consummate professional. He knows as much as anything that's going on in the race, and I think that's a huge attribute that very good jockeys that I've been lucky to work with, they know what's going to happen before it happens and who's going to be where. And Billy hadn't ridden a winner at the Rolling Mile till quite recently. He's ridden a lot of winners here. The link up with Charlie's been fantastic, and it's also been the making of him as a rider, riding for the pair of us. And he rides a lot of winners, but I know this one meant a lot.
And I suspect you're quite happy when Charlie uses him on these very good horses, because the better horses you ride, the better jockey.
100%. You know, I had a long chat to Charlie out the back of the pre-parade today, and you know, I'm very grateful for his support of Billy. Billy's like a younger brother to me almost. I understand that he's got a lot of people wanting him, and we need to find some fast horses to keep him with us. But I hope that's a good one to keep him at the moment.
You've got one here. He looked on that performance all over a Guineas horse. Is it simply working back from the first Saturday in May now?
Yeah, very much so. I don't see him as a horse who needs to trial. He was very impressive first up. He's nearly done as many pieces of work as races now. He's a very clean-winded horse, very sound animal, and yeah, we'll be working back from here in May.
Are you tempted to have another roll of the dice this season with him?
Not at this stage, no. Look, we'll get him back. It's always been the plan to just run him 3 times. We nearly put him away after Haydock. He's still so immature, but I think that should do him now.
And Hilitani a little bit later. How much does that bolster your confidence?
Yeah, the horses are in great form. His workhorse just won by quite a long way at Ripon, which always helps. He's not a flashy horse, but he also worked here with Bo Echo, and he's in good nick. He's a horse who I think will like the track, and don't want too much of a headwind, because he's going to be rocking and rolling on the front end.
Sure he is. Good luck. Well done.
Thanks, Nick. Cheers.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.